seem to have, you seem to be experienced enough, lah, I guess, something like that. It is totally possible that they give you something that you have not seen before. Totally possible, but I don't get when teachers do that, lah. I don't get, especially this. To have, I hope that your teacher does not do that to you, right? When that happens, we can only discuss it after the after the whole thing, lah. But I don't expect that to happen too much. No. Mm. Is there anything I can help you with for the practical?
I think mainly just like practice for concentration.
That's fine, but hmm. Okay, I understand. Let's do something, yeah. Now, before that, what is the class doing right now?
Right now, currently I didn't really have much chemistry lessons. I think the last one was a practical, so
Wonderful. Okay, good. No problem.
yeah.
So are we still at the, all the mole question variation, which is excess limiting, purity, all that, or are we somewhere ahead?
What you've done recently was the um if I'm not wrong was like periodicity.
The trends lah, the
Yeah.
trends. A lot of facts and memorization. We didn't cover much last time, right? The atomic radius and everything, right? We end up talking about the structure because you requested. Am I correct?
Yes.
Then we can, I suppose, move to that part lah, I guess, just to be on par with class.
Mm.
But that's chemistry lah. How about the other subjects? Anything going on?
Other subjects, I think it's mainly projects now, so not really.
Hmm. Okay.
By the way, I cannot really send. I couldn't find the email thing. I don't know what's going on, so I send the link to you. You
Email.
have editing access. Can if
You make a new Jamboard. Is that what you're saying?
no.
Okay, and that's fine. Okay, I'll do that.
Mm.
Sure thing. Okay, I believe I'm in. Right. Okay. Now, regarding the project, I know you guys are used to projects, lah. So good for you guys. If there is if unless it's a minor problem, yeah. If you want to discuss about the project in any way, it's probably best to discuss them at the start, right? Not even in the middle, and definitely not at the end if there's a major problem. If
Mm.
just a minor problem, how to write the reports, those are considered very minor, lah. If it's a problem with experiments or teamwork, or you don't understand the requirements, those things better be discussed at the start, lah. Okay? Yeah.
Mm.
I guess project is just what IP students do lah. Most IP students will have to do them.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, so just about concentration, I guess I'll just review very simple things, right?
Yeah.
Remember what I told you that if this is an exam question, you should be very suspicious when they give you more than one information, something like that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, for the reduce limiting and access.
Correct. They might indicate access limiting, they may indicate some sort of purity question, yada yada. Now, however, for concentration, just to be clear, what I mean by one information is cannot be just simply one, because for concentration, whatever question it can be, even though it's a topic on concentration, it will always lead to more one. So it's not a concentration question, it's a more question. It has
Oh.
always been like that. There is no such thing as a concentration topic or they call it, I don't know, volume topic. Everything boils down to mole. Now, let me get this very clear. There is never a need for them to mention that it is mole. Never, never. You will never see, yo, this is a mole question, use mole. They will not give you the mole also. They will not even mention the word mole in the question. They will give you
Mm.
what is natural. So for a solid, for the solid, they'll give you the most natural thing in the lab. The most natural thing in lab is mass, right?
Okay.
Or let's say they want you to take NaCl, it's just more sensible for them to take, okay, take 4 grams of NaCl, please. Instead of, imagine if what they say is, take 1 mole of NaCl. That is actually not very practical. You have to do some calculation and then work it out, oh, I need this amount of mass.
Mm-hmm.
So what is reasonable for them is to give you the mass, but you are a chemistry student. After you do all that experiment and everything, you know that when it comes to theories and calculations, you will have to go to mole from the mass. Okay, mass MR mole. Okay, these things you already know. So far, so good?
Yeah. Wait,
So,
but
mhm.
like solving questions is the first step always writing the equation, like the
If
better.
there is no equation or it is not balanced, there is nothing else better to do.
Okay, but like let's say they give me like sodium hydroxide or something like that, and I don't really know the actual chemical
Formula. All
thing.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the bad news. Bad news if you are supposed to know. What do you mean by you're supposed to know? It is in the syllabus. Your syllabus is very fluid though. So that's a little bit annoying lah. You know, IP student, the teacher get to, I guess, choose from whatever is outside the O-level syllabus lah, whatever they want. But in general, if they think it is in the O-level syllabus, they will give the responsibility to you to write down the chemical formula. So if your chemical formula is weak, that is a real problem. It is a problem to be solved. It is not a problem that will affect only more calculations. It will affect every other thing anyway. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, but it's learned like last year, right? It was taught last year.
Man, you guys are too fast.
Oh,
Let me put it this way, lah. I haven't sensed that you have a problem, right? So are you sensing that you have a problem with chemical formulas?
yes.
Hmm.
Like I
Let
think
me
quite
test you a bit.
that.
Let me test you a bit. Okay. They are not that difficult to patch up quickly, lah, if that's what you mean, right? However, I find it very unlikely in practicals tomorrow that your problem will be chemical formula. I find it very unlikely. Okay, maybe more in exam. So this is just to be sure. Okay, okay, we leave the concentration for a while. Now tell me, what I help you with are mostly the ions, the complex ions. If you get the complex ions correct, the rest is almost too easy already. There are only very few complex ions to know. Now I'll tell you straightforward. Sulfate. What is sulfate? Could you write that down for me? Okay, I'm gonna write down all the names. Sulfate. You're gonna just write for me what is sulfate. No need to look for them. I just correct you if you're wrong. But you need to make a guess.
Is it SO4 2 minus?
And you're gonna write that down because I even need to see that you're writing it correctly.
Okay.
Some people write it wrongly.
Oh,
Sulfate, carbonate, hydroxide.
uh,
Just go and write them
I
down.
type it out or
That's up. No, no. Typing, that means you cannot write the charge properly. You gotta write something or write on paper or whatever. It's very
around
difficult.
paper.
Yeah. Nitrate, phosphate. I think I write phosphate correctly. Wrongly. Yeah, never mind. Well, phosphate and hydride, I guess. Hydride, nitride. These are all the fancy things that they may ask. Sulfite. The rest are a bit fancy.
I think it was taught last year if I'm not wrong, and uh
Mm.
my last year's uh
Mhm. Yes.
like foundation is not really there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
True, there are a little bit of mistakes there, true, but it is also true that we have to get this correct. So
Mm.
you're gonna fix your mistake by a different color. I don't want you to use the same color, okay? I want
Okay.
you to state your mistake by later on writing it with a different color. For example, you're missing the CO3, you're gonna write 3 later with a different color. Okay. Anu, I can see you, can you hear?
Uh,
Okay, if that's your best guess, just leave it like that. It's okay. Just leave it there. Only
mm,
after you return, I will write. Anu, just to confirm, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. All right. Good to see you today. Now, do tell me first, why do you want to move to today? Is there something special happening?
Uh, no, actually, I just had VIA tomorrow, so I just thought I'd be back to the road.
I'm sorry, you have what? Sorry,
VIA.
volunteering stuff.
Yeah,
All right. A bit tiring, you mean?
yeah.
Okay. Let me mute you for a while to check something. Oh yeah. Okay, your background is kind of noisy. So is there anything happening there?
Oh, I think it's just my fan. I'll lower it.
Or maybe just avoid the mic or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, avoiding the mic should be enough. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it better now?
Not really. Not really. This that's a bit weird. Okay, try again.
How about now?
Actually, no improvement at all. It's very weird. Okay, Joel, can I confirm that you're hearing the background noise also? Are you
Not
hearing
really.
any? Okay, so you're hearing Anu quite clearly, am I correct?
Yes.
Oh, that's very weird. Okay, Anu, can I confirm that you hear yourself very clearly?
Wait, let me check.
Uh, there is no strange background noises if you just hear the Zoom.
Yeah, no, I don't hear anything.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, wait. Let me do something. Maybe that's my problem. No, there is a background noise. What's going on here? Hmm. Okay, Anu, maybe it's my problem, I don't know. But as long as you and Joel are not disturbed by it or doesn't feel it, it's totally fine. There is nothing to worry about. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay, so okay, all right. So what's going on? Updates first, and what do you want to study today?
Um, we have a binomial quiz next week.
Okay, all right. That feels like a long
And
time ago. Okay.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
then we have the W3 schedule is out.
Do send me.
It's just logarithm, binomials, and chapter 7. I'll check again. One second.
Logarithm. Sorry, logarithm, binomial, and sorry.
The other one I have to check.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Joel, are you okay? Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, the videos Zoom reset, so I cannot read your writing very well.
Okay.
For some reason. Okay, looks better. Okay. Yeah. All right. So notice your mistakes. Don't think about it as small mistakes or big mistakes. Please remember that this one is like that set must be correct one. The charges, everything. Because if not, you cannot work
Uh,
it out very well, right? So okay, we captured a few problems lah. Okay, the last three are a bit rare. Okay, the first few ones are the one that you have to watch out. Now, let me
okay.
just test you. By metals, you shouldn't have problem with metals by right lah, by right. Okay, so for example, I'm going to ask you for sodium carbonate. Would you please write down the chemical formula?
Uh,
Okay, give
and
it your best shot.
CO3 2 minus.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Now, a complex ion, as complicated as it looks, do not let them distract you. This is just a negative ion, right? It's just a negative ion. That's all it means. Whether the charge is 2 minus or 1 minus or 3 minus, doesn't matter. It's a negative ion. And therefore, a negative ion should be paired with a positive ion in an ionic relationship. We talked about it last time. There was already a give and take happening. So far, so good. So now tell me, what's the positive ion we're talking about here in sodium carbonate?
Sodium.
Right. Now, don't say sodium. I expect you to say Na plus, because the sodium here doesn't mean the sodium metal. Chemistry English uses the same word for sodium metal, which is in a metallic relationship, and sodium ion. He also used the word sodium, not even ion sometimes. To me, it's very frustrating why people would do that. It gives the impression that sodium metallic and sodium ionic are the same thing. It's so far from the truth. Sodium metallic is not a very happy thing, and the sodium ionic is a very happy thing. Do you know why?
Because sodium, one is negative, one is positive.
No, the sodium metals cannot be negative. As in, because if you ask metals to be negative, you're asking them to accept electrons permanently. But metals are just metals in the end, simply because they want to lose electrons.
Yeah.
That's a very clear property of a metal. You cannot force a metal to be negative. There is almost no way to do that. So a metal can be neutral, which is he's not happy about it, or positive ion, which is he's going to be very happy about it. But don't talk about negative. It's totally out of character already. So far, so good. Now, so sodium metal is your metallic relationship. I did tell you that metallic relationship is reasonably happy, fighting against a common enemy, right? But sodium plus is vastly preferable by the sodium itself. The frustrating about English is that English kind of mentioned them in the same way and in the same manner without actually implying any difference. In chemistry sense, they are almost in total opposite. Okay, almost in total opposite. For example, NaCl, they never told you whether this is metallic sodium or ionic sodium. You are supposed to figure it out yourself. You are supposed to figure out yourself. So do you know that this is sodium metallic or sodium ionic or both or what? Or it depends.
Is it sodium ionic?
And it is. And you sound not 100% sure. Now
Yeah.
that bothers me in the chemistry sense of things. That means not in terms of memorization, but in terms of your understanding, right? So I'll give a very brief explanation first. If Na is pairing up with Cl, in the sense that Na is not pairing up with other Nas, remember? In a metallic sense, the Na are, bending together with other Nas, right?
Yeah.
Remember very simple rule about metals and non-metals. They just either stay in their second best option, or they go into their best options. That's all. There are only two options for most things: to stay metallic or to go positive, which is again vastly preferable. Mg, stay metallic, or Mg2 plus, go for positive ion, which is great. Only two options. So you only have two options to consider. Now, if he's going to pair with another person and go through all the trouble, why would he do that unless he is improving his situation, so to speak?
Oh.
Maybe that's a simplest way to put it. Oh, I'm going to pair up with Cl. The question Na should be asking, so can you make me permanently positive? Cl have his own question, right? Cl will ask, can you make me permanently negative?
Yeah.
And yes, they do. Even though the chemical formula doesn't indicate that at all, you, a chemistry student, should know that it is Na plus and Cl minus. That is a requirement, not a bonus. So far, so good.
Yes.
So in sodium carbonate, where carbonate is obviously a negative ion, how can he pair with a metallic sodium? First of all, it doesn't make sense already. Okay, where would the carbonate get its negative ion from? Must be from the sodium. So sodium must be positive, which is sodium is willing to. He has extra electron, totally willing party. So sodium must be sodium plus and CO3 2 minus, and therefore you see the problem. The chemical formula cannot be NaCO3. How can that be? Look at the problem.
Oh, so it's
One,
Na2CO3.
very good, because one only desire to lose 1 electron. Don't make him lose 2 electrons. It's totally out of whack. Don't. Okay? You're implying in NaCO3 that you're forcing the Na to lose 2 electrons. Chemically, he does not want to do that. Don't mess him up. There's only 2 options. Stay
Yeah.
or plus or Na2CO3. Now, your problem seems to be the logic of the ionic relationship. Plus the memorization, but the memorization is almost done. Okay, now I'm going to give you 3 things and I'm going to speak to Anu, yeah, a bit too long already. Now, give me calcium nitrate, okay, calcium phosphate, and calcium hydride, all calcium. Yes, Anu, sorry. How is it?
Yeah, so it's coordinate geometry, the last chapter.
Right. Okay, right. Okay, so, sorry, when is the WA? I haven't seen any schedule.
Around 2nd August before National Day.
Oh, that's still very far. Okay. By then, you'll be very far from binomial already. And coordinate geometry is going to be done very soon. Understand? Could you just send me the whole WA3, please?
Sorry? Like the whole schedule?
The whole schedule, yeah, because it matters lah when is it done in relationship to other exams. Okay, Joel, calcium nitrate, calcium phosphate, calcium hydride. If you have trouble, please tell. Now, this is what you are. This is your question. Am I correct? This is it lah. This is the problem lah. Okay, good. Right. Whether it's useful for practicals or not, this will be useful in the future.
Okay.
Okay, Anu, I'm just looking at it very quickly. Oh, it's very small.
Oh, I'm 3S4, by the way.
I know your schedule when we're talking about. It's the same as Kirana's schedule. It's always like that. Oh, that means... Yeah, I'm fine.
Is it like this for the first one?
Yeah, for some reason, the phone resets again. It's very weird. So I cannot read. The problem is I cannot read. Okay. Yeah, the first one is fine. Hey, so now, Anu, well, what should we do today? What should we do, you think? What are the options?
I was thinking of revising binomials.
That's fine. That's
like
fine.
for a bit, because I'm not very confident in binomial, like compared to my logarithms.
Of course, no problem. What else?
Coordinate geometry is fine so far, so we can do binomial and then continue circles.
Yeah, sure thing. Do you have your own questions?
I haven't even started binomial revision yet, so
Understand. So go to...
Unless we can do binomial next week, but then I'll have finished my binomial revision.
Go. It's fine. It's fine. Go to Google Drive and let's hunt for questions. You're gonna spot them one more time. Okay. Spotting is always the first step. Would that be okay?
Okay.
Joel, everything is good right now. Once you have the logic and the memorization done, everything seems to flow perfectly. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure whether you have any other problems or not, but this is the majority of the problem usually, right? Now, chemical formula is not just ionic relationship. It will also be covalent relationship. Metallic relationship are very boring one. Sodium, sodium, metal, lo, that's it, lo. Mg, Mg, metal, lo, that's really it, lo. Right? So there's only ionic relationship and covalent relationship. Covalent relationship, I don't know, maybe it's more complicated now. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta give you. Yes, Anu.
I don't have the drive for this year. I only have the last year's certification.
You do not have a Sec 4 drive. You do not have.
No.
I see what you mean. Right. Now, do add one more thing, the positive ions, Joel. Surprisingly, for positive ion, there's only one thing to worry about. Okay, coming right up. Can you see that, Joel?
See what? The ammonium.
There's a new, yeah, there's only one complicated positive ion that you have to worry about.
Yeah.
Could you please put that in here? Anu, can I confirm your email address? Sabat ya, Sabat.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah. Okay, I have shared with you, I'm so sorry, O-level A math, right? That should be enough for next year. Okay, Joel, I'm sorry, you want to write it down? You want to write down?
Write what down? The
Oh, ammonium. If you know, then I'm okay, right? If you have it in your mind, that's fine. Oh, okay, it's there. Okay, I cannot see. Now, the covalent stuff lah. The covalent, mostly covalent gases lah. Because covalents are mostly gases, we learn because the relationship is too loyal or too directional to each other, they end up being strong to 1% or 2% or maybe 3%, and that's it. They become gases because they basically form a small molecule, a small family, very strong, but each families are basically independent of each other, right?
Yeah.
The intermolecular forces of it. So there are a few gases that confuses you maybe. This is ammonia. Ammonia is NH3. Ammonium is NH4 plus. There is no if or but. It's like that. Is this confusing to you, for example?
It's just memorizing, right? Mainly.
For now, yes.
Alright.
For now, I guess. Okay, so I guess I'll put you up. Okay, all the confusing gases. You have SO2 as the CO2, the comparison, I guess. You have NO2. I don't think you even know the phosphoric. You don't need to.
Wait, it's like everything is 2.
Turns out it's very weird, but like that. I don't know, CH4. People don't usually have trouble with CH4. And NH3. I mean, there isn't much. That's it. That's it. These are all the gas is not complicated. It's complicated when people mix it with complex ions. The relationship are totally different anyway.
Wait, so covalent is gas and complex ions are like metals or like
metallic positive ion with negative ion. So they are usually giant lattice solid crystals. Covalent, simple covalent are almost certainly gases, right? Almost certainly gases. There's only one except three, maybe 3 exceptions. That's all. So most covalents are gases. So if you don't mind, you just put them in this, and this will be your note, and then we'll just do questions and see what happens.
Okay. I thought I'll just refer to this.
I have no problem with that. You okay, yeah? Okay. As long as Jamboard works out for you. Remember, you can always erase stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I change that. So now, concentration, I don't know. So I was telling you, Anu, just to check that you are okay.
Yeah, I shared the.
Oh, there's a new thing. I'm so sorry.
And also is this a binomial question?
All right, I'll definitely. Anu 3 July. Anu 3 July.
No, Anu 9 July.
How come I don't see so?
Oh, wait.
Right. So anyway, Joel, the question in front of you is a concentration question. I guess you can use it as a warm-up, but it's too simple, right? So give it a try, but I guess we'll go on to something harder very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I'm not seeing that.
I just shared it again.
Okay. All right. Hey, Anu, ask you something. You and Kirana of the same school, right? Using the same iPad and whatever, right?
Yeah.
How come she cannot share Jamboard with me? How come you can? Do you have any idea what the problem is?
I think she might be doing it wrong.
So you are not doing, there's nothing complicated when you do it.
Yeah, no, I just click on share, then I type your email address, and then yeah, then there's another button that pops up and you just have to share, like to confirm that you are sharing outside like school or organization.
So they allow you to just confirm it and then that's it, something like that.
Yeah.
It's
For
weird.
me at least.
Okay. I'm supposed to be like that, right? Okay, I understand. What you're doing is fine right now. Okay, as a warm up. Okay, Joel, I'm following.
Yeah.
For this, is there like a faster way?
Of course, but at least I expect you to just finish this once, and then there's a comparison with the faster one. Yes. Yeah. It is not that fast. It is not that slow. It's just very long.
Yeah.
It's very long. Okay, so when are you going to stop if you do this long method?
X cube.
And you are going to arrive at x cubed.
Oh wait, I don't need to write all this.
You don't. Some people do need that. If you don't, that's fine. But you're already finishing it. So don't erase anything, please. And then just do the second guy, the second binomial, uh, with any other method you may think of. If not, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Come, you still finish this one first. It's just minus px to the power of 3, and then you are done, right? You should stop there, right? Okay, you got that one. Okay, good. Yeah, Joel, I'm not sure what's going on, but your mom's phone keep doing it.
Oh,
It's so annoying, right? Okay, yeah, got it. Okay. Oh, this is a work example. That's work example is not very helpful. But okay, fine.
by the way, how much significant figures do I need to take
For
note?
final answer, 3SF, that's it lah. Nothing different.
Oh,
For mid working, keep it at 5 or something like that.
okay.
No, Anu, how are you going to do that differently, right? Are you going to do that differently? You can do it differently. I can. And Joel, is this done? Sorry, I cannot see your working.
Okay, give me not. Yeah, finishing.
Okay. That's fine, Anu. You shortcut immediately to that lah. So the dot 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 should be like this. Something like that. So you know that you're paying attention to this and you're paying attention to that. So far, so good. You know that now. What are you going to do for, I suppose this is 2 marks. What are you going to do for the rest of the marks? Yeah. Looks good to me, Joel, yeah? Any questions so far?
No, but for titration, right? What's the significant figures that I need to look out for mainly?
I'm sorry, I don't get your answer. Sorry, I don't get your question. Sorry,
Sorry?
I don't get your question. Sorry, could you repeat?
Or like for titration, especially like in like when keying in data and like answering the theory questions, what's the significant figure that I should put for
That
each?
means when you're recording stuff.
Yeah, or else when I'm doing like examples like this one.
Okay, let me answer that. Okay, so in experiment, now in experiment, the recording of the data, the accuracy point, the accuracy is
Yeah.
totally dependent on the tool itself. You gotta know the accuracy of the tool. Try to record too little, you're wrong. Try to record too accurate, you're also wrong. Let me give you an example. If you're using a pipette, very rarely people use pipette. You have to know the accuracy of pipette. For example, the accuracy of pipette is, say, a very normal manual pipette. The accuracy is 0. I guess you can say 0.05 milli lah, maybe. Now you're supposed to record until that level of accuracy. So let me show you an example. That a normal looking pipette. Can you just confirm that you are still using a normal looking pipette in practical?
I think so.
You have some idea that the normal looking pipette has a maximum of 3 milliliter, something like that. So maybe 2, maybe 1, something like that. Is this the kind of pipette that you're using?
Yes. Isn't it
Okay.
35.0? Like
Maybe like way longer lah. Maybe the maximum is way longer. Okay, maybe. But the
If I'm not
accuracy
wrong,
doesn't. Yes.
if I'm not wrong, my school's pipette is 25.0 cm.
Okay. So let's say the pipette is maximum 25 is a humongous pipette. That works fine. Now the accuracy doesn't depend on the maximum. It actually depends on the scale, the smaller scale. The smaller scale is between scale is 0.1 milliliter, right? Sweet. This is also not the accuracy. The accuracy, if you push it very hard, is, well, the accuracy is divided by 2. The scale divided by 2. So the accuracy is 0.05 milli. So far, so good?
Can you repeat one more time? Sorry.
So the scale is 0.1 milli. It's reasonable to assume that, okay, that's the accuracy, right? Because, hey, the smallest scale is 0.11. So I can measure, for example, 2.9 or 2.8 or 2.7. I can do that if I need to. Make sense? But if you push it very hard, you can see with your eyes that it is in between the scale. This is really, really pushing it. But it is possible. The smallest accuracy is therefore, if it is in between the scale, so it's half low.
Oh.
So 0.05 lah. So it is possible for you to record 2.75. 2.75.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're missing on 2 things. The negative is part of the coefficient. The P is also part of the coefficient.
So
Correct or not?
I put negative P
Q. Yes. You have to include them. This is not a bonus. You think about it for a while. You have to. If not, it doesn't make sense. There's no P right now, right?
But is it like this times negative PQ?
If that makes some sense to you. Yes, correct. So Joel, that's the first part of the answer lah. You got to know your tools well. So if it is a burette, the scale is much bigger. So half of that, something like that. Because your eye allows you to do it. So the accuracy is dependent on the tool and the one using it, you lah, in that sense. Make sense?
Yeah.
You also have stopwatch. Surprisingly, you will use stopwatch in chemistry practicals to measure time. Have you been using them this year?
Stopwatch for titration, no.
Oh yeah, no, you don't need that expo. Maybe later. My point is same thing lah. Any measurement has a, if it's manual, it has a scale. You gotta look at it. If it's digital, I suppose you don't have to think too much about it. If that makes sense. If digital, then just use the number given to you lah. So that's in the practical side of thing. Have I answered your question so far?
Yes.
Now, the theory side. The theory side will probably rely on the data given, right? Now, the rule of the data is this. You're gonna always so here's a data from the pipette, I don't know, and the data is 2.75 lah, whatever, and then 2.55 lah, blah, blah, blah. And then you're gonna take an average, I don't know, maybe that's what you do. The average should have the same accuracy as the data, correct? Then you have a data from something else, I don't know, from your burette, and the accuracy is different, it's much bigger. So I don't know, 26 and then 27 and whatever. The accuracy also the same in the average. So far, so good?
Yeah.
So let's say this is 27 accuracy, and you'll be very tempted to write 27.3 because of the accuracy. You'll be very tempted to do that. Okay. Because 26, for example, 26 and 27, you'll say average 27.5 lah. Okay, something like that. Okay. Yeah, there's somehow an increase in accuracy, something like that. Okay. Have your teacher talk about this? Chemistry teacher, usually physics teacher need to talk about this. Does chemistry teacher talk about this at all?
I think a bit, maybe last time.
You know what? For today, let's just leave it as topic. Let's just leave the discussion to it depends on the tool. Hopefully, you don't have to deal with this kind of thing. The how to average. right? Now, regarding the accuracy in the theory itself. So the theory will probably use the data from the experiment. So you get a data with certain experiment accuracy, right? For example, you get 27 milliliter, and then you get, I don't know, 2.53 gram, I don't know, for example. And then they ask you for accuracy. So accuracy for concentration. So the concentration in gram per mole is 2.53 gram over 27 milliliter. So far, so good.
Yes.
At this point, how do you judge the SF? By right, according to the physics rule, not chemistry rule, this is 3SF, correct?
Yes.
This is 2SF. You notice that? It's not 3SF over 3SF. It's 3SF over 2SF. Because the tool is different, man. Not every tool can do such a big accuracy. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Then, by physics rule, you're supposed to use the lower SF. So when you press calculator here, you don't give them too many SF unless it's a mid-work. In a mid-work, nobody cares about the exact SF. You go as many as possible. This is a final presentation. You should just give in 2 SF following the least possible accuracy. That's the simplest rule they teach you in physics. You don't go for 3. Has your teacher mentioned anything about this?
Maybe at the start, yeah, I think so.
Because I'm very
Uh,
I don't know what your teacher would do or say. I really don't know. I really don't.
but I think I understand. It should be okay.
Okay, because they are more complicated situations. I hope you don't have to deal with this tomorrow too much. That's just my hope right now. We'll discuss it after the practical, okay? Let's see what happens. Okay,
Yeah.
this yeah, I mean that's the best thing. I know I've been following you. Now, Joel, I don't think your concentration have a problem. If you really want to know, just do one more question with a concentration, and that's basically it. Really, that's basically it. If you're still worried about practical, I probably wouldn't be worried too much. I don't think you have a problem.
Okay.
They're very simple.
Uh,
But the practicals should be simple, right? Should be.
Wait, Uncle Philip, do you have probably like maybe a question that you can give instead of something from this
I
book?
can. No, I can. I can. Is this even the time? You know what? I'm asking you to flip to the last page of this topic. Can you do that? Just the last page, last question. Let's just look at that, okay?
Sure.
Yes, I know. I'm still looking at it. Yes, go. Oh, I know. Oh, you've fallen into a a Okay, I know this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Now you don't notice, Anu, that this will not give you x cubed in any way, correct? That's all, right?
Yeah.
So this is a little bit premature. And you're supposed to do the expansion first because they'll tell you. It's a purity and it's a solid thingy, so it's not a very good concentration thing. Maybe we go for not the solid one, maybe the next example. So, Anu, the first thing you do is this one. And then you see this is power 4, power 3, and power 2, right? So far, so good.
Yeah.
You therefore use your logic simply, look for something with power 1 to get power 3, correct? Look for something with power 0. Don't underestimate power 0. There can be a power 0. Correct. And then look for something with power x minus 1. Who knows there is? If there isn't, then forget about him. Correct or not?
Yeah.
You're looking for 3 things, and that is what you go back to binomial and look for them again. You don't use your cube again. Useless, if that makes some sense. Joel, this is the last page. Am I correct? This is simply the last page.
Yes. I mean, there's like,
no, but that's empirical formula. Yeah. I like this. But these are empirical. Have you learned empirical formula? I mean, I'm supposed to teach you this.
let me see.
I know, are you stuck?
Yeah.
So remember, my goal is to get power 1, power 0, and power minus 1. You can do this by experience, or you can do this by feeling, or you can do it by formula. I'll show you experience first. Oh, I need power 1. Yeah, simple. 6c, I don't know. 2, I don't know. But the x will be power 1. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Power 5, power 5. Done?
Oh. Oh,
Correct?
like that.
X power 0. 6c, I don't know. 2, I don't know. Who cares? Oh, 0, 6 lah. Right? Okay, and then no power minus, so done. Right? And then you can do it. Now, Joel, empirical formula, yes or no?
Yes, I've kind of learned it. I
In
think,
class. In
yeah,
class.
I think I can do it. It's like it's like the table, right? Then got the simplest.
Correct. That is the standard way. Okay, your phone is extremely annoying for you and me, right? Right. You have to keep
Yeah.
adjusting it. So right now we're gonna change that annoyance into another one. That is, you lower the phone. So it's annoying because it's in your head, but at least you don't have to adjust it every time. Make sense? Okay. After that, maybe you can switch to your phone when it's better. Right? Your phone doesn't seem to have this problem. I don't know why certain phones do this. I really don't know. So just lower it down a bit more, a bit more. I know you should be doing in the next page. Yeah. Oh yeah, you should be doing in the next page. And once you understand what I'm doing.
Wait,
I
but
use
negative one cannot, right?
I don't think so. Based on, I guess based on experience and logic, how can I do minus one? Doesn't make sense. It's from power 0 to power 6. Right? So I'm gonna abandon that line. That's totally fine.
Okay.
Okay, this is barely readable, but at least I can read it, Joel. If you're okay, we just learn empirical formula. Just stay ahead. Would that be okay? Maybe the sulfuric, yeah, maybe question B3. Uh, yeah, maybe question B3 is a good start, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry about what I'm seeing already. Never mind, it's too annoying already. I can roughly follow you already. Just do B3 now. Okay, just do B3. Okay.
Wait, this is empirical formula.
Doesn't seem to be. I'm not sure why, but this is a concentration question.
Oh, I see.
Correct or not? It's a concentration, so let's do it first, lah. I guess that's good. Right? You can use pencil or pen if you want.
Yeah. So,
Okay, I know you get that, I suppose, and that's great.
uh, uh,
If you're stuck, tell me, Joel. Yeah?
wait.
Okay, Anu, now what are you going to do with these two things, right? Okay, good. Yes, very good.
Wait a second. Let me get later.
Sure thing. Sure thing, Joel. Okay, Anu, that's the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. Anu, selective rainbow. Never waste your time in binomial. Just do the relevant one. This is very important. And as I can, you can make the rainbow explicit for your benefit. That's fine. Mm, yeah, looks good. Okay. Good, minus. Yeah, good. Good. Okay. And then feel free to check whether you're right or wrong. Binomials cannot be confirmed. Okay. Joel, on the practical, I believe you'll be needing calculator, yeah? So remember to bring.
Yes. Then,
Yep, it's right.
Congratulations, Anu. This is exam level, as you can tell, right?
Yeah.
Maybe your teacher will give you harder stuff. You know what? Your basic sense is there. It's being awakened again, and you're dealing with exam stuff. Let's continue doing them. You'll be prepared. Okay. I guess I can say more questions. Feel free to put in logarithm if you want to, but that is totally up to you at this point.
No, we already had our logarithm quiz, so that is
Oh, you're fine. Okay, good. Guess that works out well. Yes, Joel.
is the answer 0.100? It's 0.0100.
0. Yeah, the answer is a bit small, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Because the MR seems to be rather big, but my feeling is this, because 4.9 is kind of a big gram. It's very noticeable in lab, right? 4.9 gram is usually, sorry. I am so sorry. What am I talking about? That's the concentration. Sorry, I keep reading it wrongly, right? So your mole is, okay, now. Okay, I sense a confusion with the concept itself. Now look at this question. We know there's a concentration question because they give you gram over dm cube. Okay, that's obvious. So far so good.
Yes.
Now, is it obvious to you another thing? The examiner, the question maker, has a responsibility to not just give you the concentration. He has to give you usually the volume, right? Okay, so then you times it up because that's what you get, and then you divide it by mole, right? And then the MR, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the number above is, I cannot read this. It's 9.8. Am I correct?
Yeah,
9.
correct.
Okay, good. Now I can read. Now, the MR of, for you to achieve 0.01, I think the MR is supposed to be big, but the MR will be 980. I don't think it's that big.
It's H2 is 2.02
Correct,
plus,
correct.
yeah,
S is
0.07 plus 16 times 4.
the 16 times 4, I agree, is 64 something. The S is 32, is it? The S, I believe.
16 times 4, 64 plus 32.
Yeah, plus 2 lah, right? Plus 2.
Plus
So that's only around 100 something lah, around 100 something, I believe.
98.09.
98. So 9.8 divided by 98. What do you think?
9.8 divided by 98
Is
10. Is it 8? Wait, no,
look at that. Correct.
0.01.
Hey.
0.1.
Your math is confused. This is a math problem.
Yeah.
It's very confused. Now, write down 0.09 below 0.01, please. You could do a comparison. 0.0999 below 0.01. Oh, you're fixing. Okay, no. Yeah. Now, 0.01 compared to 0.0999. Could 0.0999 be rounded into 0.01?
Yes.
No.
Oh, wait. Oh,
No.
yeah.
That doesn't make sense. It's too far.
Yeah, sorry.
So what does it become?
0.1.
Very good. Very good. Oh, it turns out it's a math problem. Okay, good to know. Okay. So I knew you're mistaken. I know you're okay. Do the B2 question, please, Joel, then. Right? Again, I'm not sensing a problem with the concentration at all. It's just something else. Right? It's
Wait,
something else.
do B4 part
No,
B or
B2, 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 B2
B2?
first. B2 first. So I know you're understanding the question wrongly. Okay. First of all, if this is 9, there is only 10 terms. You know this.
Oh,
There cannot be, more than 10 terms. And there are really only 10 terms. So far, so good? So what is the meaning of independent of x? It's one of the term, and this simply means x power 0. So this is 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, x power 0. You understand?
this is very good.
Right. So he's telling you, oh, this should be 0, man. This should be 0. Right? And this is also a very inefficient way of doing it because this is wrong. Now, time to use the fanciest method of all. The fanciest method of all looks like this. Remember, I was using blank, right? I was using blank, right? Now I'm going to replace the blank with something fancier. Well, R. Okay, that's fancy. X power 2R. R is a declaration of me not knowing it. I'm going to go even more fancier and write mx power minus 1. This is recommended, and 9 minus r. Now, what am I writing here? Is it too fancy or is it understandable?
Can you go through the general term again? Like for
Can. Which is what I'm doing right now. Now, I don't know and I don't know. Correct or not? That's the declaration of R. It simply means I don't know, but I know it's from 0 to 9. I know. This is from 0 to 9 also. You know that.
yeah.
Now, the question is the one behind. Is this also from 0 to 9? Well, in some sense, no. It is 9 to 0. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Correct? So now, no confusion at all. I replace I don't know box with R. I mean, that's just it. I don't use X because X is very confusing. I use R. I mean, just another letter. So good?
Yeah.
And I cannot put R here, right? Because then I will imply it's 049 also. That's wrong. Instead, I should put 9 minus R. Correct or not?
Yeah.
And that's it. General formula is only like that.
Okay.
I have to erase this and you have to rewrite this. This is almost certainly the first step for most difficult questions. The one that makes everything easy. If you don't like it, we have to make you at least be comfortable. Okay. Joel, help me a little bit. Shift not shift your book. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shift your book up. Can. I guess that's fine.
Wait, what's the other element? Is it iron powder?
I'm sorry, okay. The iron powder is heated in a chlorine gas. Okay, he did tell you that, right? And you have to kind of maybe translate to a reaction, maybe, right? Brown crystals of iron chloride. He even tells you it's iron chloride. Now, what is your question?
So one of them is chlorine and the other iron chloride, or
You're uncomfortable with the word chloride. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to write down the chemical formula iron chloride right now, just as a guess. Let me see your guess, and then let me see. Uh, uh, um,
All right.
okay, so far so good, Anu, because I cannot see you. Yeah, Anu, are you okay so far?
Um, wait,
Fe2Cl3.
Fe2Cl3. Okay, wonderful. Now that is not guaranteed to be the iron chloride. Okay, it's probably FeCl2 because the Fe can be 3 and the Fe can be 2. Am I confusing you right now?
No.
Okay, so you have two options, and that's why we use some other method to make sure. That's what the question is saying. Now, knowing that it can be Fe2Cl3 or FeCl2, does that answer your question just now?
I guess so.
The empirical formula of a chloride is the iron chloride. Just saying, it is the iron chloride, nothing else. I'm still trying to find out what's your concern.
Yeah, I was wondering which, like, cause for the elements, there's
Mhm.
one chlorine and the other one. So I was a bit uncertain whether it
Uh,
was iron powder or iron
when
chloride.
when they refer to chloride, they don't mean the chlorine gas. They mean the iron chloride. The empirical of the chloride means the iron chloride. Because chloride is a negative ion, it must exist with a positive ion. So the iron chloride, look, am I making any sense right
Yes.
now? If you could continue, that would be nice. If not, please, of course.
Wait, so after knowing that it's either Fe2Cl3 or FeCl2, then what do I do?
Oh, no, 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 no. No, you don't do anything about that. That information is to make yourself more comfortable. More
Oh,
comfortable meaning most likely the answer will come either in this form or that form. But the empirical formula method, you must do still from the start until the end faithfully, which is what I'm looking at right now.
okay.
Makes sense, yeah? Okay, just to comfort you. Anu, are you okay so far?
um, uh, so basically what you did is, this times this, like with this, and then this
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
times this with this.
Because I am separating them. It is a very important step. It is the second step, no matter what. Step, second step. Standard. First, second.
Okay.
Once you do this, everything becomes easy. That is my promise. You clear so
Okay.
far?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, therefore, that you will need to do this multiple times. So it's good to be comfortable at least. Now, he is telling me something. He is telling me that.
This is equal to 0.
Right. Goes to x0, which therefore he is telling me about something about r, which I am happy. This is the third step. When you have found r, nothing else will be difficult. So go and find r. Find the r.
Um,
Okay. Um,
Okay, Joel, I'm seeing the table. I guess you're doing it correctly, but there is something else after this. I'm still waiting for it.
oh yeah,
The last thing to do your table is gray. By the way, can I confirm the other column is the iron, is it? Chlorine and
yeah,
iron, right? Okay, okay, good, good.
is it?
Hmm,
I'm not wrong, I have
No, not iron chloride. No.
Oh, it's just iron.
Iron, because 65.5 is the chlorine, right? So iron in the iron chloride is the 4.5%. That makes some sense.
Okay, then it's wrong. Give me some.
Oh, the MR is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Fe2 or
No information on the two. Fe only, just Fe.
Oh,
So 56, something like that.
Wait, Shah,
Yes, Anu.
how did you know that like this is the term independent of X?
All right. So a few things, Anu, yeah? We're already talking about exam level question. Now, I claim that your first step must be this and your second step must be this. I claim that no matter what, you just do this.
Mm.
Now you start to think about the question, and that's where you start to think, correct? After the second step, you think. Now, what the question maker have to do is to give you an information for you to find R. Because no matter what, we have to find R sooner or later. That is his job to give and our job to use. Make sense so far?
Yeah.
So the term independent of X is simply another way of obscuring the information. Independent of X simply means X power 0 because X power 0 means there is no X. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, but how do you know that this is X power 0?
The term independent of X is 61236. Remember, every term has a coefficient and an X power. He just told me that term, which is independent of X, is 61236. You see no X, right?
No.
Because it is 61236 X power 0.
Oh.
This is your 61236, and this is your X power 0. That's how he's phrasing it to me. Take it slow. Make sure you understand. Good. So Joel, you arrive at very nice numbers, right? 2 and 1.
no,
Empirical
I
formula.
wrote down for the 2. Because if I'm not wrong, the teacher said if
Oh, that's
it's
3. No, that's 3. That's 3. Sorry, that's 3. 3 and 1, right? 3 and 1. Okay, 3 and 1, correct? No, that's 3. That's supposed to be 3, not 2. Very close to 3.
No, because if I'm not wrong,
Mm-hmm.
it's my teachers told me that if I remember correctly, if the number is like 2 point something something, although it's like supposedly in math to round up, you round down. But I'm not sure.
I can guarantee you that in this situation, doesn't make sense at all. I am so sorry. I'm contradicting your teacher right now. This is not
Is
supposed
it
to happen.
because of 2.99 or
And let me put it this way. If it's 2.75, I'll still go to 3. I'm treating it as math. It's too much of a difference, but I am contradicting your teacher in general. However, we don't talk about in general. This is 2.99. Come on, lah. How can this be true? Like, come on. I don't care about general principle right now. This is 2.99. It's too close to 3.
Yeah.
So I will choose 3 no matter what.
Oh, all right.
But that's me though. I cannot explain my contradiction with your teacher now. I really try to avoid that most of the time. I don't like contradicting your teacher. I like to compliment your teacher. Right now, I cannot agree with him at all. Okay, very rarely, yeah. With all due respect, I cannot say that this is true.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So now the empirical formula, please. Now, Anu, as promised, right? First step, second step, leading you to third step, finding the R. The moment you find the R, your mind is clear, you're done. That's 4 marks. It's actually quite a short 4 marks if you know what's going on. That's the beauty of binomial. Usually they give you a lot of marks and not a lot of time needed if you're quite good at it.
Yeah, I think it's not.
Maybe we continue with 6 to 2. I guess you have one more, but yeah, just a bit more time. Now, what do you do after this, Joel? We are very close to the answer.
Oh, yeah,
The empirical
then,
formula is?
so C FE first, right? FE.
Right, correct. Metal first. The positive. Yeah. Now, that's not the empirical formula, right? If you write down that way, you're declaring I'm sorry. Yes, some teacher allow this, right? It's just that some teacher insist that you put the big bracket N to differentiate this from the final answer.
Wait,
Did that
sorry.
make sense? So something like this. Right? Let me show you. If you have never seen this from your teacher, then ignore what I'm saying. Okay? I don't want to contradict your teacher. Okay? So in the next page, I believe, page 6. I don't think you're in the gem. Oh, I'm in the wrong gem. Sorry. Okay, page 2. Now, sometimes to declare that this is still an empirical formula, that means not as a finished product, it's not a finished answer, we do bracket N. Does your teacher do this?
No.
Then never mind. As long as you understand later, in the next step, I'm okay. The next step is super standard. After you find the empirical formula, they will give you the MR. Now, why would they do that?
So that you can find the mole. Wait,
No,
oh, the
no. Actual formula,
um,
yes. Now, tell me how you use it.
wait, but isn't molar mass from the book itself, like from the periodic table, not the actual mass?
Which is very weird, right?
Yeah.
Why would he give you the MR? Usually, we just look at it. The answer is very simple. Usually, you look at it because you have the chemical formula. And then you go and find the MR yourself, correct?
Yeah.
But you're right now, you don't have the chemical formula. Of course, the question maker knows. And the question maker now say to you, you don't know the chemical formula. You're very close to it. I give you the MR so that you can find the chemical formula. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah. Understood.
Okay, go. So that's why I say this is super standard. Are you stuck, Anu?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you need this one, right? You need x or x cubed. Okay. No, x power 6. Okay. This is fine. Now, Anu, your first step, of course, your first step tends to be this lah. But Anu, when there's two x's here, you cannot do it. You cannot do this. You cannot do guesses anymore. Don't do guesses. I have explicitly said to you, please, first step, second step. Come on. What is the first step and what is the second step? The first step is the general formula. The second step is the separation. Right? Please do that. Doesn't matter what the question says, do your first step and second step. It may actually help you 95% of the time.
Wait, I just realized in the previous page, is my general formula wrong over it?
I'm sorry, you realized in the previous page what? Sorry?
Is my general formula wrong in the previous page? Is it 9 minus R over here?
Oh, it doesn't matter which one.
Yeah.
As long as one is R and one is 9 minus R, it doesn't matter.
Oh, really? Okay.
For now, it doesn't matter. For now. I'll tell you later why. But for now, that part is no need to be memorized. Okay, Joel, I cannot follow your work, but if you could shift upward a little bit. Yeah. Still cannot follow. Okay, nice. So you found a number called 3, right? Three. Sorry, what is that? 2 or 3? I cannot see. Should be 2.
2. Yeah.
2. Okay. So a chemical formula Fe2Cl6. Yes, this is what you're going to learn in year 5. Why is it Fe2Cl6? And I mean, at this point, I think you're fine. So the last thing they want to do is just to ask you for the equation. I guess this is a good time to practice.
Wait, sorry.
Oh, there's the last part, right?
Last
Oh,
part
yeah.
on the next page. Yeah.
Let's try the equation with states.
Okay, do the separation. Yes.
Okay.
Looks fine to me. Looks fine to me, Anu.
Fe
FES plus CL. Now, what's chlorine gas? The formula is, make a guess. A
chlorine
chlorine gas is always in a covalent relationship. I don't think it will be by itself.
Cl2 minus.
No, that's an ion. No, he won't change to ion. A Cl relating with another Cl will choose a sharing relationship.
Cl.
Come on, the electronic structure, Cl will share with another Cl how many electron?
They'll share. Okay, let me check. I think they'll share one. Is it? Wait, no,
Yeah,
share
because
two.
it's group. No, it's group 7. Share one.
Oh, wait, oh,
7.
yeah. Share one each, right?
I need one, I share one, right? That's the rule. Oh, I need one, I share one. You also therefore share to me one, and I'm happy half of the time, right? Covalent relationship. Okay, which means my chemical formula is defined by this relationship. Is Cl how many?
So Cl is short one, right? So it's minus
Cl. No, come on. You're not thinking about ionic relationship. Can Cl give an electron to another Cl?
No. Wait.
Alright, because he will be insufficient himself. So no Cl minus here.
Okay.
Chlorine gas is a relationship with Cl with another Cl. The left Cl share one, the right Cl share one. How many Cl is there?
2.
So Cl2.
Oh, okay.
Make sense or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 at the bottom.
Put at the bottom. Okay, there is no charge involved.
Okay. So,
I guess correct.
Yes, the moment you know R, Anu, you know the coefficient. So far, so good, right? Find the other one, and then you're ready, look. Because the teacher is, the question is telling you x power 6 and x power 3.
wait, I don't really understand.
Yes, Joel, what's the problem?
Like, if we use the same answer as the previous one, which is Fe2Cl6, it doesn't make sense if Fe is 1 and Cl is 2.
Correct. Let's talk about it. That's the part I want to talk about. Very good. Now, when we talk about the possibility, you mentioned two possibilities. FeCl, at least I mentioned FeCl2, and you mentioned Fe2Cl3. Because we say Fe could be 2 plus or 3 plus.
Oh.
The problem is your chemical formula is wrong. If Fe is Fe3 plus, Cl is minus. Right? In an ionic relationship, Cl will be minus 1. If Fe is 3 plus and Cl is minus 1, what is the chemical formula?
If Fe is, sorry,
3 plus.
okay, if Fe is 3 plus and
And
Cl,
Cl is minus 1 in an ionic relationship, give
then
and
it
take,
should be FeCl3.
which is why your Fe2Cl3 is wrong.
Oh.
Which is basically what you found. You found one of them, but it's not Fe2Cl3, it's FeCl3. However, your empirical formula concept leads you to the real formula, and the real formula is Fe2Cl6. Don't go back from there.
Yeah.
Don't go back from there. It's Fe2Cl6 is correct. You
Oh,
just have to balance it.
wait, oh, so you write Fe
2Cl6.
and Cl.
No. The Fe starts with a metallic relationship.
Oh, so just
There is a metallic relationship there. It's Fe. There is a covalent relationship there. Don't deny them that.
okay.
And then with the reaction, they decided to join into a ionic relationship, which is not FeCl3, it's Fe2Cl6.
Oh, okay. Uh,
What's your power tree? I know you're still not doing the power
But
tree.
if I do power 3, then the x6 would be different.
You're very confused. Okay. This is one of the term, right? One of the term. One of the 10 terms, right? Do balance it. Joe, do balance it. It's not a big deal to ask you to find another term.
But
Come on.
oh,
Joel, you are confused when I say please balance the equation, isn't it?
A bit.
Okay, let me demonstrate to you. We are covering a lot of important problems. Never mind the practical. This is way more important for your chemistry. If the practical use it, then good for you lah. If not, this is still very important, right? Okay, so it is true that you have a lot of confusion, but at the foundational level, that is not good. So Fe2Cl6. You want to write FeCl3, but the question already guides you to say, oh, it's actually Fe2Cl6, so we follow lah. Okay? Yeah. Now, to balance, it's not that difficult, right?
Yeah.
Linking Fe with Fe, I notice this must be 2 and this must be 1, right? It must be.
Okay.
Linking in my mind Cl, this is already 1, so I won't deny that. This must be 3, and then you're done. Now, what is so confusing with the act of balancing?
I think I just couldn't really see the visualize like the thing clearly, like how like I thought that like the Fe2Cl6 like wasn't right using like ratio if Fe and Cl, like I think I didn't really, yeah, I didn't think that the answers will be exactly the same for part B and part C, like the ending, like
But let's say it is the same, right? Let's say, does it stop you from balancing or not?
no.
So the balancing is fine if you can accept the result.
Yeah.
Okay. Then good to know. I don't want you to have a problem with balancing. Good to know. As for accepting the result, I'll tell you one thing. I think we can end. That should be okay. I know you're a bit over time, but if you don't mind, just finish this one. It's better that way, right? Most people will recognize FeCl3 as FeCl3, not Fe2Cl6.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Fe2Cl6 has a very special situation. Fe2Cl6 does actually exist. I'll tell you a bit of year 5. It may confuse you even more, so just ignore it. May or may not. So the structure of FeCl3 is extremely weird. So the FeCl3 is ionic, right? Remember, they're ionic, right? So technically, they should be having infinite connections, right? Okay, but within the gigantic lattice, there is a mini structure. Remember, it's year 5. You don't have to know this. It's formed by the fact that the Fe is very plus. It's 3 plasma. It's very plus. And the Cl, although it is only -1 each, is 3 minus in total. They are very minus, so to speak. So very plus and very minus. It doesn't happen with less plus and less minus. So far, so good?
Yeah.
So the mini structure will, like this, then another Fe 3 plus, will get closer to the negative side because they like it, and this Cl minus side will get closer to the positive side of the other guy. They form a kind of like a strong bond here. Bond here.
So
And
the
this is your
Fe will be-
Fe2Cl6.
Oh, so the Fe for the FeCl3 will bond with the Cl from.
Another FeCl3 in this manner.
Oh,
But this only happens when they are extremely positive and extremely negative, and this is outside the syllabus. I'm just telling you why Fe2Cl6 exists. That's all. It doesn't help you, abandon this. Anyway, time is up. I do have to greet the other student.
all
Okay.
right.
For now, tell me what happened, okay? Tell me what happened after the practicals, and I'll see you next week. Anu, if it is okay, I will see you
Yeah.
next week also. I gotta greet the
Okay.
other student. All right. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Darlene and Keiko, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, good. Okay. In Keiko, yeah. Okay, just a minute. All right, and Richard also. Richard, just to confirm, bisa dengar?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, Darlene and Richard, I'm having more students. I'm having more students, and this slot it's not supposed to be 3 students, but sometimes students shift their timing, for whatever reason. And suddenly, I realized today we need to handle 3 students because of the shift. Now, during 3 students, it's not good for me to handle it alone. It's just too crowded. Okay. So I asked my former students to help. They are my best students. Number 1 and number 2 lah. Today there's only one lady with us, Keiko. Later you introduce yourself to each other. Now, how does this work? When there's only 2 person, it's normal. Keiko won't be doing much. Keiko will just be observing us. When the 3rd person comes, he's late. Then we'll take turn discussing with Keiko in the what do you call it? In the I forgot the name. What's the
Breakout room.
The breakout room. Thank you very much, Richard. What am I talking about? Right. So, but there's only 2 person right now, so we'll just do things normally. Okay. Right. Okay. So later on, again, when the breakout room happens, I'll just tell you what to do. Right. So for now, Keiko, if you could just observe us, and I guess what I need to do is to share a Jamboard. That can happen later.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Keiko, just to confirm that you can hear us clearly.
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Now, Darlene, when you set up, I'm waiting for you to just set up the phone first. Okay, take your time. Okay, I'll start with Richard's update. Yeah. Okay, Richard, please update dong. Keiko, me and Richard tend to speak in Indonesian nah. So,
Okay, masih bisa.
very good. Okay, Richard, update. Please.
Ya, di sekolah sih lambat banget. Aku chemistry aja belum ngapa-ngapain sebenarnya.
Mengkhawatirkan, oke, sangat mengkhawatirkan. Oke, terus.
Terus math, oke, mathnya lumayan.
Masih advance sector.
Masih
advance sector,
kon.
okay.
Masih kon.
Okay. Kon is new, right?
Oh enggak, aku harus belajar dulu.
Oke. Chemistry nggak ngapa-ngapain, math nggak banyak kemajuan, tapi adalah.
Nggak sama sekali nggak ada.
Aduh.
Aku nggak ingat kalau ada chemistry atau nggak ada.
Nah, udahlah, kita jangan ngandelin tempo sekolah. Memang kesimpulan kita begitu toh. Ya kan? Kita maju sendiri karena you mau nilai yang bagus. Kalau you mau nilai yang biasa-biasa aja, nggak perlu maju sendiri, santai aja. Nah, kalau kamu tiba-tiba kehilangan alasan untuk join PFP, ya berarti kehilangan motivasi, kamu harus bilang, biar aku nggak kaget. Oh, tiba-tiba kok Richard kenapa nggak mau maju? Oh, udah nggak mau join PFP, nggak tahu kenapa. Dia bilang, so far the reason is PFP lah. Make sense ya?
Ya.
Jadi Richard, math atau kimia dulu?
Hmm.
Up to you.
Kayaknya
Tapi
kimia dulu aja.
Boleh. Kalau kimia, antara TYS atau langsung Google Drive, no problem. Anything. Tapi I suggest TYS sih kalau ada. Ya. Ya,
Lupa
ditunggu ya.
TYS ku nggak ada. Kayak
As per
langsung.
usual. No, never mind. Ya udah Google Drive aja. Never mind. Ya, as per usual aja itu dah. Ya, ditunggu. Now, Darlene, only missing thing is that I want you to landscape your phone. Then it'll make it much easier for me to read.
Okay.
No, not like that. No, no,
Okay.
don't do that. Don't do that. That's not the right thing. That's not the right thing. It doesn't help.
Yeah?
It actually, so you just kind of like do the
Okay,
landscape
wait.
thing. Yeah. Almost
Okay,
no, yeah.
okay. Wait, hold on. No.
Yeah. Must be the
Yes.
rotation lock. Must be the rotation lock.
Yeah. I
Good.
always forget this.
No problem. No
Sorry.
problem. No, you'll get it soon enough. Remember, our schedule always changes, so it's still
Yeah.
like that. After a while, you get used to it. Mhm. Okay. Now,
Is it all right? It's correct, right?
very good. I like the video, the connection, very good. So, Darlene, I see that you have a printed IGCSE biology from the
Yes,
website
I
I mentioned,
printed
is
up.
it?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, tell me, why do you want
Yes.
to do the biology IGCSE instead of the TYS?
I just want to continue the one what we did, right?
We can. Now, remember though, the answer key is less reliable, meaning we can use it as a reference, but the point is you have to know why certain answers are correct and certain answers are wrong. Okay?
Yeah, I also
That's
realized
what
that. Yes.
right. So that's the benefit of TYS. Now, after this one, I would like you to come back to TYS, okay? After this one.
Okay.
I don't mind finishing
Yes.
this one first. But good news for you
Then
today.
I just had
Keiko,
I just had to like a few questions
you
about
already tried something, isn't it? You already tried, isn't
I
it?
actually answer all of it, but
Ah.
there
Okay,
are
okay.
few that I don't really understand
Okay,
much.
Frodo,
Really.
I'm going to stop you right now. Sorry, I'm giving you a good news. Why? Because Keiko
Okay.
here is my second best student, right? Keiko. She is the expert in biology. She's very good in biology. Very, very good. She's going to continue her studies in biology related course. Am I correct, Keiko?
You could say that, yes.
So in that case, I'm very happy to leave you in her hands for half an hour in the breakout room. I'm very sure she will be able to explain to you the problems. After half an hour, check out with me a little bit, Keiko, what's going on outside. Okay, then maybe it's time to change. Okay, Keiko and Darlene, would that be okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So we
Good.
don't need to leave or anything.
No need
We'll
to
just
leave.
stay.
I'll just
Okay.
invite you to the breakout room. I'm going to do that right now. Today is a match made in heaven, hopefully, right? Darlene, feel free to share your background a little bit with Keiko. Why do you want to study this? Yeah. It's new for all of us, it's new for an adult person to study, the same thing that we are studying right now. Now, where is the breakout room? What's going on? There's the breakout room. Assign manually. Assigning Keiko and Lynn. All two, yeah, Lynn, yeah. I'm opening the room. Please, both of you go in.
Okay.
Okay, Elliot, I can see you, ya. Richard,
Yap.
udah taruh di Jamboard?
Yap. Ya masih ada yang terakhir kali itu belum diselesain.
Yang mana tuh?
Chemistry.
Chemistry. Sorry,
Ya.
bukan yang silinder itu ya, bukan ya?
Bukan. Silinder ngapain? Silinder udah bisa aku.
Oh, nomor 4. Okay, page 4. Elliot, I'm just waiting for your video to turn on. Yeah. Oke, yang jawaban nomor 1 itu masalah hafalan aja, oke? Oke. Grup 7 nama grup 0, please confirm dulu Richard, grup 7 isinya apa?
Oke.
Supaya aku sama-sama ngerti aja dulu sama.
Kalau periodic table online itu pakai yang apa?
Jangan. Table online itu terlalu membingungkan.
Oh ya,
Terlalu lengkap.
aneh-aneh.
Nggak boleh. Harus lihat aja di Google Drive-nya. Tiap paper ada. Atau di TYS ya kamu nggak punya. Oke, pokoknya lihat di Google Drive aja lah. Dah. Lebih baik lah.
Ya.
Yang online sayang sekali terlalu membingungkan.
Iya, yang melungker-melungker apa?
Jangan. Nggak membantu. Malah bikin rasanya gimana gitu.
Yap.
Kalian just to confirm that you can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Then today continue with the A math or do something else.
Simple update first, just to make sure.
For A math we got assignment already for the what, the triangles or this.
The triangle. What triangle? Sorry, what triangle?
Like all the proof, this type of the questions are.
Oh, the EMAth part. The EMAth
Yeah.
part plus the AMAth one. Okay.
Yeah.
Any problem?
Like some a bit. For some parts, like I don't know how to do.
We can talk about it, the reasoning, right? We can talk about it until you're comfortable. It is true that you want to memorize this, but as long as you don't get too distracted, don't mind. Okay. Anything else about AMAth?
Nah, that's all.
Okay. Chemistry, just to check.
Teacher asked us to do like one whole polymer worksheet already. So done there. So
Correct. Your polymer should be solid at this point. That's it already.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I don't mind. We should go back to AMAth, but maybe you want to talk about this one first. Just a minute with Richard. Richard, udah dapat belum periodic table-nya?
Ya.
Jadi, group 7 isinya apa? Kasih tahu.
Group 7 fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine
Oke.
sama
Group
cuma
Z?
itu tuh.
Group 0?
Group 0 tuh apa? Oh, helium, neon,
Good.
argon,
Ya, benar.
krypton.
Jadi kadang-kadang orang bilang itu group 8, cuma modern version bilang itu group 0. Oke. Jadi the reason lah. Karena 0 berarti dia nggak butuh apa-apa. Jadi namanya Nama itu harus dihafalin memang. Nama group 7 in general namanya halogen. Group 0 noble gas. Dah, gitu dulu. Silakan
Oh
ditulis
ya,
supaya
noble gas
tulisannya
itu
benar.
kan yang yang
Yang
Ah.
unreactive. Makanya B-nya ditanya begitu. Now, let me see you do part A. Spellingnya bagus nggak? Dan part B, coba. Elliot, could you just show me the reasoning that you are not comfortable with? It's probably faster that way.
Okay.
Oh, does it mean that you're finding questions, is it? Is that what you're doing?
This is the assignment questions, all the assignment questions.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, that's good. Assignments are
Try to-
usually helpful. What do you want? Sorry, Elliot?
Don't put it in the Jamboard.
I don't mind the old one. That's up to you, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is very slow. Oh, don't be slow today. Don't be too slow. I'm so sorry, my Jamboard is very slow today. There you go. So the previous Jamboard, I think you are not in it. Oh, you are. Elliot, you're in it. Okay, good. Yeah. Richard, diketik nggak? Ditunggu jawabannya.
Ya.
That is a good question, Elliot. Okay, now part B ya Richard ya, part B.
Ya.
Okay.
I don't know how to start for this one.
Okay, obviously the problem is not the reasoning lah, how to do it first, right?
Yeah.
Richard stuck bukan?
Bukannya soalnya
Nah, ditulis dong, ditulis. Kalau tahu alasannya, kalau enggak make a guess, at least I can correct. Okay, Elliot. Okay, Elliot, the new rule in A math is the triangle inside with a tangent, right?
Yeah.
This angle equals to the angle lah, and this angle equals to the angle. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Now, the way I see it, for example, here is a triangle. that has a tangent with it. Therefore, this is 1, this is 1, this is 3, and this is 3. Let me confirm whether you can see that or not. This is just 1, I suppose.
Yeah.
Then there is another triangle. Nothing stops him from doing that. There's another triangle with the same tangent. So this is another angle which is the same, right? And yada yada. So far so good. Something like that. Can you see that? Now it gets more confusing.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you to use that first for PQR. PQR, yeah, PQR, right? QR and SQP. I totally think that will really help. Okay, I'm gonna erase it and then you're gonna maybe angle it yourself. I think it's better that way. Too messy, by the way. Okay, give it a try, but I do need to follow.
Okay.
If that's not enough of a hint, please, of course, tell. Elliot, the assignment is digital or on paper?
On paper.
Hmm. Okay. Richard, bisa nggak nih, Richard? Something
Udah
lah, something.
udah type gitu.
Remember, ya, chatting. Jadi typing di situ kayak chat. Jadi kalau nggak dirilis, aku nggak bisa lihat. Aku cuma lihat kayak Richard is typing. Jadi maka harus dirilis. Good. Ya, so no, this is not true at all. This is not the answer. Jadi noble guesses have full valence-nya.
Oh iya.
Ngerti nggak? Yakin nggak ngerti?
Iya ya ngerti. Valence elektronnya itu kan 8 atau
Berapalah, pokoknya full lah.
2 atau 8 gitu.
18 gitu. Intinya, pokoknya gue nggak perlu siapa-siapa lah. Udah penuh gitu. That is the proper phrasing. Jadi, in case they ask. Nah, udah. Part C. Ngerti nggak soal?
Saya.
Elliot, it will be very helpful if you make the angle who is equal to who on your paper itself or on the Jamboard. I don't think you can do without angling them. I'm erasing mine so that you can practice yourself and make it less messy. I think on your paper is slightly better. Okay, that's what you need to do in exam. So I want to see your angling on your paper, not on your foolscap. Your foolscap is not very helpful right now. Definitely not.
I draw the Jamboard.
That's fine. At least I can check. Anything that allows me to check.
Oke. Bromine, chlorine, bromide, chloride. Chlorine is more reactive than bromine. Chlorine itu putih kan? Atau colorless?
Okay. Jadi Richard, at this point, kayak pengertian kamu sudah diuji ya. Klorin itu ada, sorry ya, dalam kasus ini dia bilang klorin itu berarti klorin gas, gitu ya. Kalau klorin gas ini kalau cukup tebal ini greenish yellow, so green yellow.
Oke.
Nah, kalau chloride juga Cl juga, tapi ini kan Cl minus, K plus Cl minus. Ini kan beda ya, ini covalent, ini ionic. They are very different from each other, walaupun kesannya mereka sama. Nah, biasanya guru nggak menekankan hal ini dengan baik. Cl minus itu colorless. Nggak ada hubungannya colornya yang CCl2 sama colornya yang CCl minus. Itu memang nggak ada logiknya, by eksperimen aja gitu.
Hmm.
Nah sekarang bromin, Br2 gas. Ini brown gas. Seperti yang kita pakai di Ockham. Bromide itu Br minus, nggak ada relationship-nya juga sama bromin. Colornya juga kebetulan colorless juga.
Hmm.
Oke, jadi pengertiannya kamu ngerti nggak nih? Gitu. Okay, that's the first triangle, Elliot. I definitely agree with that, but he even say the SQP already. So I think you have to do the same thing for SQP also. Right? SQP also have that tangent with him, so you can do the 1, 1, and 3 thingy also.
Oh,
If you find this to be very messy, maybe you just forget the first triangle. Just focus on the SQP triangle first lah. I think that's more relevant for this.
okay.
Richard, are you okay?
Berarti yang ini tuh harusnya yang aqueous chlorine kick out bromine dari potassium bromide. Berarti chlorine lebih reaktif.
You are correct. Write down the reaction.
Tapi aku nulisnya itu gimana?
Reaction.
Jawabnya. Reaction.
Jadi the trick or the key in chemistry is bukannya English kita selalu. Jadi kalau dalam physics, jawab soal kayak gini aja bisa dimulai dengan formula, contoh. Atau
Ya.
dengan calculation, totally acceptable. Cuman nanti harus di finish dengan English aja. Nah, sini juga sama. Kalau reactionnya kamu udah ngerti, mereka tuh seneng lihat reaction. Nggak penalize, jadi tulis reactionnya, baru di finish. It's just much easier.
Oke.
So far so good, Elliot. Okay, that works. That is equal to who? Can you see it?
This one.
You are correct. Okay, and then the other one.
Why is that one here?
Hey. Look at this thing. 1, 1, 3, 3, correct? Every time a triangle with a tangent exists, there's always 1, 1, 3, 3. Show me the other pair. If it's difficult to see, let me help you see it. It's a visual thing. There is no other way around it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, then I'm gonna turn the picture a little bit. So, in exam, it's very easy to turn the picture. You know, it's just a paper, right?
Yeah.
So turning that for now. And I'm gonna include yours in. Okay, who knows this help, right? We do everything we can, right? This one is equal to that one. Okay, then with another color. So the other one should be, okay. So just to clarify to you, this one is equal to this one. Can you see that? The angle 2 belongs to both the line, the tangent line, and the triangle itself. So it's him with him. That's not important. Understand?
Yeah.
But it is important here now. That's your number 2 lah. So that you're not confused. This is your number 1 and number 1. Okay?
Yeah.
So where's the number 3? Now it should be clear. See, number 3. And this is number 3, no matter how weird it looks. Can you accept this?
Yeah.
The key is to identify who is 2. So now you know 2 is important, just for identification purpose. Now, look at this 3. This 3 belongs to PQS. This 3 belongs to PQR. You're already one step in solving similarity. Because similarity is usually solved, the simplest thing is to solve by double angle similarity, right? You already have one angle the same, one angle the same. You just have to prove another angle to be the same.
Okay, go Philip.
Yeah, Richard. Right. Love the balancing, very good.
Balancing itu yang gimana caranya lagi? Aku mikirin tadi soalnya saking CL yang sini paling gampang sama CL yang ini, tinggal dikali 2.
Betul.
Habis
Betul?
itu kalau K-nya 2 berarti K-nya harus 2.
Ya.
Terus BR kan harus BR2 berarti BR-nya harus 2
Betul.
juga. Gitu.
Jadi yang
Gitu ya?
kamu lakukan itu betul. Cuma teacher nggak pernah do it visually. I'll just do it visually. CL link with CL. That's a
Mhm.
good link. KL link with K. That's a good link. But everybody must link, right? Everybody gitu loh. BR must link with BR. And at this point, you have nothing else to worry about. Your balancing must be correct. Karena semuanya ke link dan semuanya bagus.
Hmm.
Oke. The order is simply yang gampang. Nah, di sini nggak ada yang susah. Semua gampang. Jadi terserah kamu. Kamu udah bener kok. Sudah menjawab?
Udah.
Ini apa nih?
Yang mana?
Oh,
Cake.
the word is not cake. Jadi, tapi
This
memang
place.
kamu mikirnya benar. Ah, benar. Kamu mikirnya benar. Cuma pakai kata yang fancy lah, these places.
Oke.
Jawabannya sudah oke kok. This is what they expect. Dia lihat reaksinya, dia happy banget. Duluan ya, bukan terakhir gitu. Duluan. Tapi, masalahnya, dia mau observation. Jadi, kamu menjelaskan gitu. Tapi, artinya kamu cuma dapat 1 mark. Karena walaupun penjelasan kamu benar, dia nggak minta penjelasan, dia minta observation. Observation worth 2 marks. Please try. Are you stuck, Elliot?
Yeah, I can't see anything there.
Okay, so first thing first, we make a certain guesses lah, right? Certain guesses. This is probably 1. I put a 1 with a question mark. I mean, it looks like the same size, mah. Probably lah, probably. And probably, therefore, this is our 2 just now. So this is probably 2 that makes more sense lah. Probably, right? We cannot say this, of course, without a reason. That's why the reason exists. If not, the people will just say this is equal to that without a reason. You get what I mean? They are just guessing. That's not good. They'll just say this is 1 because it looks like 1, not because they actually know the reason. That's why the reason exists. Makes our troublesome, but makes it more genuine. So far, so good?
Yeah.
As for this 3 equals to this 3, you have the reason. So we have to find a reason that this 2 is this 2. Now let me check it out. Sorry, I need to see the question one time. If it is 90 degrees, then it's easy. By the way, Elliot, yeah, don't wait for me. You should do something else. I'm still looking for the answer, right? Okay, wasting time if you're waiting for me. You gotta do another question or something.
Can I not just use the same law?
Same what, sorry?
There's the alternate segment again, because PS is the tangent line for the smaller circle. Then
Oh, you are correct. That's the number 2 and number 2, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, now you can see it. Very good. I'm very happy. Good for you. This is a very confusing question visually. If you can see it, that's what we need. Gimana observationnya, Rich?
Ya, yang observation apa? Oke. Page 5 kan?
Aku udah kasih itunya loh. Aku udah kasih apa namanya? Aku udah kasih semua warnanya. Dan kamu juga nanya warnanya. Kenapa kamu nggak pakai dalam observation? Aku jadi bingung.
Oh, warna. Oh, iya, iya.
Observation itu about yang bisa kita lihat kan.
Oke, berarti
Very good,
ditambahin
Elliot.
di bawah sini kan. CL itu warnanya apa lah? CL green yellow. Berarti KB liquid turns.
Okay, Elliot, you may wonder why there is 3 marks lah, but I think it's obviously because it's very hard to see.
Yeah.
So that makes some sense. I
Yes.
will just make a guess that maybe part 1 affects part 2. I will try that first, no guarantee. You understand? No guarantees lah, but I will try. I'll try that. Somehow lah, somehow. It's a good bet. If it works, it's usually almost immediately done already. Considering it's only 2 marks, maybe. Liquid turns brown. Okay. The liquid cannot turn brown, Richard. Jadi, liquidnya kan colorless. Betul gak? Jadi, mestinya gini.
Cl itu colorless.
Bukan. Aqueous chlorine betul. Dan memang Cl-nya di dalam. Wah, sulit. Wah, soal ini parah. You know what? I'm going to say that you are correct. This is combined chem. Cannot be too hard. Okay? Gak boleh begitu. Okay, selesai. Aduh, padahal nggak kelihatan. Udah. First thing first, masalahnya cuma gini. You kok kebalik? Gimana sih? Seharusnya liquid turns from green yellow to brown. Gimana toh? Kok kebalik?
Kok gitu?
Kok reaction kamu bener tapi warnamu salah? Nggak masuk akal lah.
Bukan. Oh, soalnya yang keluar itu yang kena displace. Oh.
Kan yang kena displace terus dia jadi Cl-, berarti dia kehilangan warna dong. Tapi sebelumnya ada warnanya. Sebelumnya ada warna Cl2, setelahnya ada warna Br2.
Iya ngerti.
Make sense, right? Ya, QA kan juga gitu.
Then how do part 2?
So let's say I take a bet and then use the triangle thingy first, right? So once it's a similarity triangle, I am going back to EMATH, meaning to say I'm not very worried. If, however, you expect not to use EMATH, you will be worried. There's a lot of EMATH in EMATH. So now, PQR, just redrawing for my help, for my own sake, I think that this question has to be approached very slowly one. So if I do this question, I usually take time to do them. There, I align it. So far, so good, Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I align it in a way that I myself can understand. So QR over QP. In a similarity way, I would write down this way like that. PQ over QS, right? And equal to PR over PS lah. Would that be okay? So far, so good?
Yeah.
Mau diganti nggak, Richard? Kalau mau diganti, kita bisa maju ya.
Oh ya.
Next question also very important. Come on, quickly, Richard. Okay, now, if you understand this, Elliot, this is just EMATH, then I will just say, will this help you? Sorry, this is a QP, sorry. Will this help you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Now, just to be clear, Elliot, you're supposed to choose 2 fractions, right? Cannot use all 3, man. Just choose 2 which is relevant. I'm pretty sure you can see it. Okay, Richard, udah ya. Kelamaan nih. Yuk, kita maju ke pertanyaan berikutnya. Yuk. Pertanyaan berikutnya soal rusting. Jadi,
Like, how do I use it?
hey, look, Elliot, question number 2 gives you the answer key, right? Give you the answer key. I make a bet for you. I bet that maybe this is useful, right? I already see why it is useful. Now, tell me the answer key. The answer key says?
I don't have the answer key.
Elliot, you're not an amateur. This question gives you the answer.
Oh.
It gives you the answer, and you should use it. What's the answer?
QS times QR equals QP squared.
Do you see any QR or QS or PQ in this similarity thingy?
Yeah.
Can you use it to achieve the answer key?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Choose the two fraction, write down, and you will know immediately whether you're correct.
Okay.
Apa ini, Richard?
Water.
Water. Okay, good. Jadi benar rusting require water and oxygen in air. Nah, kamu harus jelasin kenapa ini nggak ada oksigen. Karena water harus jelasin kan jelasin lebih baik lah. Gimana nggak ada oksigen? Karena di dalam water ada oksigen. Di dalam water ada oksigen. In fact, the rusting is very heavy here. Okay, so why? Is the air entering like that? No. Ada juga airnya inside water. Gitu. Ada. Jadi boil water itu gini, boil water itu drives all gases away.
Oh.
Kan boiling. Yang boiling itu kan semuanya meletup gitu kan. Nah, boiling itu semua gas jadi out. Kamu harus ngomong itu. Karena 3 marks. Harus.
Oke.
Ditambahin. Okay, Elliot, and because you choose the right one, obviously you're correct, look, just like that, 2 marks.
Huh?
You don't see it. You just have to write the answer and you are done already. But are you saying that you don't see that you already arrived at the answer?
I thought I had to do more.
No. Of course, you have to declare the final answer. You have to.
Yeah.
Can you see that you are just 1 step away from the final answer?
Yes.
Go ahead. Richard, ayo ditunggu.
Okay.
Okay, the last one. Kira-kira gimana? All right, Elliot, I mean, you're done. At this point, you know that you're correct, right? So I'm sorry, do you know that you're correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just to be clear, PQ is QP, so it's a square, right? This is an either or question. Either you see it or either you don't. There is no middle ground one. It's very difficult to find a middle ground. Either you see it or either you don't. All the techniques I've shown you here are very standard techniques to see them. Problem is, maybe the teacher don't emphasize it very well. Keiko, yes, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm using my iPad to join because I have to draw something for one of the bio questions. So could you add this to the breakout room also?
Sorry, this Keiko, right? Okay, I'll assign.
Yeah.
I take it that you guys are hitting it very well.
Oh yeah, we're doing well. Yes.
Now, Keiko, whenever Derlin mentioned that my answer is different than yours, just consider your answer to be correct.
Okay.
I defer to you in biology. Okay, yeah, that one must be lah. That one must be the case, right? So I assign you to room.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Richard bisa jawab part B nggak?
Yep.
Elliot, are you okay? Oh, I cannot see the questions. I'm not. Oh, this one is even worse. By the way, Elliot, I haven't mentioned. This is the hardest thing to see visually. I rarely see students who can do
Philip.
this consistently. Yeah. Right. So as a warning lah, I don't recommend this
Aku belum
topic.
belajar
Yeah.
catalyst.
Maksudnya part D nggak bisa.
Part B, aku tahu pasti
Pakai
palingan
logic.
D. Palingan
Oke, ya.
D.
Nah, dan
Dan
dia
ya.
nggak minta itu. Dia nggak minta
Oh, nggak minta anu.
penjelasan. Udah, kamu benar kok. Karena
Oh.
by experience aja, by experience.
Tapi soalnya sodium chloride itu
Membuat
catalyst.
air, bukan catalyst. Sodium chloride membuat airnya lebih konduktif, lebih gampang nyetrum. What's the connection? Karena rusting itu involves electron moving. Walaupun kamu nggak lihat, elektron harus move dari satu tempat ke tempat lain, makanya dia rusting. Itu bukan bagian dari syllabus. Tapi sodium chloride itu facilitate that. Is that a catalyst? Yeah, maybe yes, maybe no. Tapi nggak perlu mikir sampai ke sana. Pokoknya sodium chloride conducts, rusting requires movement of electron, so faster. Tap water itu juga conducting karena ada ion-ion dikit. Jadi kalau waternya itu distilled water, nggak ada conduction capability, dia nggak rusting juga. I mean rusting very slow. Sorry, rusting very slow. Rusting very slow. Udah, ini semua outside the syllabus, maka dia nggak minta reasoning. Kalau kamu pengen penasaran, tak jelasin lagi.
Oke.
Nah, apakah ada chemistry yang lain?
Nggak.
Okay, then shall we move on to...
Oke. Nyari
Nah,
lagi.
Elliot ya. I'm going to take a chance, okay? And assume that the center point is important. Why am I doing this? I'm doing an EMAT technique. You'll see me do a lot of EMAT techniques as a first guess. If this appears weird to you, it appears weird to everybody. I don't know how to explain this, right? Now, all these are guesses based on experience. I don't really know whether it works or not. For example, the similarity works very well. I didn't actually know that it will work. I just guess, oh, it works. Okay, sure. The alternate segment theorem, do this once, twice, thrice. I didn't actually know it'll simply work like that. Oh, it works. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. The same thing with this one. If it doesn't work, we have wasted some time in exam, and that is the nature of this question. I'm telling you straightforward as a person who have taken O-level exam. I avoid this question until the end one. I dislike this question for its unreliability. Okay, Elliot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a center point here, and hopefully it helps me. I don't know. He wants me to talk about SAP versus EBR. I don't know. I'll just going to draw stuff first lah. I don't know. Doesn't seem to help me a lot. I'm also using every angle I learned from the previous one. Oh. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? No, I got it. Got it. Look, I'm taking a jab at two things like Elliot, the EMAT techniques and the previous information. I noticed that those two things are usually productive. Okay, Elliot? Now
Yeah.
listen to me. I just saw it. Without knowing much, I just saw it suddenly. That's the nature. I noticed that this is 1 and 1 from the question 1, correct? Part 1.
Yeah.
This, whatever this is, I'm going to give a number just to make it clear to us. Now, if this is x, right? This is 180 minus x, correct or not?
Yeah.
If this is x, guess what? This is 180 minus x. There, your 3 marks. Done.
Oh.
Dang, just a very short answer for 3 marks. Yeah, the nature is so difficult to see. It's 3 marks, definitely fair. You see that?
Yeah.
Can't explain any other way. Yeah? I'm just trying things to see in the dark. There's no other way. Okay, Richard? Oh, Richard. Good. My first time seeing you do this distillation, Richard.
Oh, Mas.
Okay. Ini favorit lah, ini favorit separation teknik lah. Ya, dia
Ya,
suka lah.
soalnya aku di tes itu mesti lihat ini. Mesti ini satu.
Hampir pasti lah, mau MCQ lah, atau mau short lah, pokoknya harus bisa lah. Ini BTW ya, bukan distillation loh. Kamu udah salah.
Hah?
Kenapa? Kenapa begitu? Kenapa?
Fractional distillation.
Kenapa fractional?
Soalnya ada ini.
Ada beatnya. Nah, habis itu pertanyaan berikutnya, kenapa fractional distillation? Karena percaya nggak percaya itu dibutuhkan nanti. Kalau cuma distillation doang nggak bisa.
Ya, soalnya
Kenapa harus fractional?
different
Yes, different.
boiling.
Very good.
Point.
Yes. Significantly different. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Different boiling point is fine. Sorry. So yeah, sorry. Different boiling point is fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Water and condenser very easy. Kalau nggak tahu cari kasih tahu aja. Now, after you're finished, Elliot can ask you a question. Okay. Hey, Richard, the purpose of water?
Huh?
Okay, come on, Richard. Ayo, focus.
To cool down the liquid. To cool down the gas, condense.
Good. To condense the gas, yeah. If you say cool down the liquid, already wrong. Nah, part 4 nggak ada hubungannya sama separation, hubungannya sama octave. Elliot, are you done?
Yeah.
Elliot, I'm concerned about one thing only for all my students, it's not about you, it's all my students. This is 8 marks, so it sounds very scary if you cannot do it, right?
Yeah.
In average, in O-level, this is around 5 to 6 marks, not 8 marks. It's an average. It may be 8 marks, it may be 6, it might be 5. We don't know until we see. So far, so good?
Yeah.
It won't be more than 8, okay? Won't be. That's killing everybody, right? Unless they make it easy. Then what's the point, right? 8 marks sounds a lot until you realize binomial is usually 7, for example. And binomial is, I think, way easier to see or do than this one and to get it right. Corner geometry is 10 to 12. Two of the integration questions are more marks than this usually. Okay, there are a lot of topics which is also big in marks. So you cannot say that 8 marks is scary. Right? You can say that, okay, there are a lot of 8 marks to 10 marks question. Which one you prioritize? There is a reason why I do this at last, because I'm very worried I will spend a lot of time here and don't get it. I'm not worried about the time wasted. That is a worry. I'm worried about the morale drop. Wasting time in a math exam tends to be very morale dropping, especially when you have nothing to show. You get stuck. Once you get stuck, it is a dangerous roll downward, morale-wise. Morale is very important in A math. Elliot, how important is morale for you in exams?
I think like if I get stuck, then I'll feel like the rest of the people will be much harder. So
Correct. You get what I mean? You are those kind of student that I'm worried about if you try to do this, not just first. If this is number 1, Elliot, you're going to move this to number 12. You understand?
yeah.
Because 8 mark means nothing compared to your morale. When your morale drops, you cannot do the easy ones even. You don't do that. I have a specific strategy for you involving the order of topics that you must do to keep your morale high. If morale is very important to you in difficult question, we must not sabotage our own morale. This is the question that sabotages everybody's morale. This is it. Especially then you go out and you hear other people can do well. What's so easy? Nonsense lah. It's not easy to see lah. Please lah.
Yeah.
Seems easy to me. No, it is not. I never see the answer key. You have the answer key, blah, blah, blah. It still takes me a lot of time to think through. And you're also not the type who likes to take a jab, right? You also don't like to guess things one in exam, right? Feels very wrong to you. So double problem lah, this question. This question, like it or not, you have to take a jab. So practice this question, but later on I will talk about strategy to get A. This will be the last question for you to do. If you don't do it, I don't care. You can still get your A1. Okay, that will be my guarantee, Elliot.
Okay.
You understand? No, but feel free to study lah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Please continue. Okay, Richard, untuk jawaban nomor 4, make a guess. You do not know lah, make a guess. Make a guess. Isunya octane aja kita nggak tahu chemical. Oh, udah tahu, udah kasih tahu.
Octane, smokier.
Smokier tuh dirtier. Make sense?
Berarti
Dirtier.
yang lebih banyak. Enggak.
Siapa tuh?
Berarti yang lebih banyak.
Betul. Siapa tuh?
Yakin.
Okay. Any explanation possible?
More mass.
Make a guess. No, just say longer chain.
Oh.
Longer chain is better. Of course, more mass. Not you cannot say more mass, more MR, but no, longer chain is better. Longer chain hydrocarbon. Fancy thing. Longer chain hydrocarbon gives dirtier. Whatever. Longer chain hydrocarbon combustion is dirtier lah. Due to the carbon and oxygen ratio. All fancy words. Tapi at least guess kamu benar.
Okay.
Let's move on. Kenapa, sorry? Kenapa? Sorry. Richard, kenapa, sorry?
Nggak, tadi nggak ngomong apa-apa.
Oke, yuk lanjut. Bagus. Oh, question 2. Elliot, good. I'm sorry, Elliot, I cannot see question 2. I have no idea what question 2 is. Oh, there is. No, there is. Now I see. You did. So you're not done, right? You're just okay, sure. Just to continue. ESR. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is not. See? But QPT equals to QTA. I'm guessing this is your A, Elliot?
Yeah.
Which is fine. If you just label A on the exam sheet, they will accept it. So no problem. So far, so good. You're taking a jab. I'm happy at least you're taking a jab. UTP is 90 degree, totally fine. Please don't forget that's the other guy lah. This is 3 and this is 3. You'll never know which one helps, you know? You'll never
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I see. PTS. PTS is fine, but PTS is also 3, right? So, okay, Elliot, if you want to train seriously for exam, I guess I have to leave you to it for a while. Just for a while. I think I see it already though. Might be wrong, but I cannot do anything. So I have to wait for you. Okay, Richard. Make it bigger. Oh, sorry, Richard, sorry. These are good questions, Richard. Kalau bisa jawab, bagus. Belajar kita jawab. Soal mungkin A1 paling sulit, tapi mungkin you ngerti, nggak tahu, mungkin. Kalau kamu nggak ngerti Englishnya, Richard, at least jelasin dulu pikirannya. Pikiranmu apa?
Ya, bentar.
Masih nambah, belum?
Rika, but how will I show that it's 90 degrees if I don't have any other values?
I mean, that's the question lah. That is the question. So, look. Remember that I also do a bit of cheating sometimes. This 90 degree, I'm not supposed to use, yeah? Cannot use, okay? Cannot use. Because it's the answer, correct?
Yeah.
But I should use it to think. For example, if this is 90 degree and this is 3, wait a minute. This is too similar already. Wait, these two triangle must be similar if I could just prove it. I work backwards. If this is 90 degree, then this must be 1, correct? This must be 1.
Yeah.
But you gotta work backward and show it that it is 1. You gotta find some way to show that that's 1. If that is possible, you get your 90 degree. Maybe there are other ways to do it. I don't know. For example, you didn't write anything, you know. I have to make the effort of writing. You have a bad habit of not writing angles at all, visually. It doesn't help you think at all. For example, you don't write this as 1. So you cannot see that, oh, wait, this must be 3. If I could find this as 3, I will also get my 90 degree. If I could, I'm finding ways in the dark, you see. Do you understand, Elliot?
Yeah.
This is the answer to how are you supposed to find that without any other numbers? Well, you work backwards and try to see a way, but not going to happen if you don't even want to sketch certain numbers in visually. It's very difficult to do this without any visual guide. I cannot do it. I'm gonna erase everything. If you want to do the numbers, you do, but you're not going to do it based on my numbers. Richard, sudah siap?
Belum.
Richard,
Ya.
Richard, kalau ngerjain hal lain, boleh nggak ditinggal dulu? Kita fokus ke sini dulu. Atau gini deh, kamu selesaiin dulu deh kerjaan kamu, aku kasih 10 menit, terus kita bahas.
Nggak, udah.
Let's do it.
Oke. Lithium, sodium, potassium. Experiment using water. Explosive kan?
Of course, some of them are explosive, ya betul. Some lah, some, not all. Some definitely.
Namanya apa ya?
Okay, that's 90 degree. Very interesting. Very interesting. Elliot, very interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Gak ngerti aku ini. Nama
Water,
eksperimennya
betul.
apa?
Nggak ada ya, metal plus water.
Plus water.
Ya, jadi certain things are very explosive, true. Ya, tapi for now, periodic table, siapa yang paling atas, siapa yang di bawah, tolong di order dulu menurut periodic table. Tolong lihat aja periodic table.
Sodium. Lebih bawah, lebih reaktif.
Sorry. Maybe the trend is correct, tapi order dulu.
Lithium,
Terus apa dulu?
sodium,
Oke.
potassium.
Sodium, terus potassium. Oke. Nah, biasanya orang nggak terlalu ngerti lithium. At least teacher discuss sodium sama potassium. Kalau sodium itu nggak eksplosif, dia cuma burning kalau sama water. Burning quite reaktif lah ya, quite reaktif. Tapi ya burning dulu lah. Terus kalau potasium, kamu kira-kira ingat nggak? Soalnya semua masalah ingat juga sih. Richard, ingat nggak potasium apa? Tinggal bilang yes or no loh, Richard.
Enggak ingat.
Ya udah, potasium itu eksplosif. How do I know? Ya, I guess itu dikasih tahu lah ya. Jadi kalau ini eksplosif sama ini burning, you udah punya tren lo, makin ke bawah, lebih reaktif atau less reaktif.
Lebih reaktif.
Jadi ini maybe, less than Na lah. Jadi apapun itu kita nggak tahu, tapi less than Na. Kira-kira begitu. Nah, jadi eksperimennya sebenarnya as simple as metalnya di mix sama water, cuma kamu lihat efeknya seperti apa. Mungkin efeknya potasium begini, mungkin efeknya sodium begitu. Yang efeknya lebih keras, ya berarti lebih reaktif. Yang efeknya nggak terlalu keras, berarti less reaktif. Something like that. Jadi, mungkin kamu udah setengah tahu. Tapi, masukin dulu sentence-nya, terus nanti kita compare sama answer key. Kalau soalnya 3 mark 4 mark, biasanya perlu compare sama answer key. So. Elliot, let me confirm that you have found this as 3. Am I correct? You found this as 3?
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm really, but you are still stuck. Am I correct? It's a very good progress, but you're
I
still
mean,
stuck.
does this count as finding it, or need to?
No, you still have to declare that it's 90 degree lah. No, you still have to, right? But you're very close, I would say. Very, very close.
Can I say that ATQ and R angle ATQ and angle RTS is the same because of opposite angles?
Correct, what?
Or is that a
Correct, right?
guess?
They are opposite angles. That's not a guess, right? It is opposite angle. Correct, right?
Oh
It
yeah.
is. No, it is. It is from from primary 5. Something that you should use, of course. And I think that seals the deal. Once
Yeah.
you know that, that totally seals the deal. I think these 5 marks you earn at least 3 of them. Very good. Richard, perlu 10 menit? Silakan ya. Ya, aku tunggu dulu deh ya.
Oke.
Aku naik lagi setelah 10 menit ya. Silakan.
Oke.
Elliot, congratulations for solving this. I think more than half of the question. Very good. I think you kind of managed to solve more than half. Well, if you could settle part 2, that would be a bonus. Suspect e-math as per usual. Oh wait, that is. Yes. Oh, okay. It helps a lot if you, oh, they do this a lot. They do this a lot. Maybe you draw a circle if possible first.
Draw a circle.
Because they say to basically imagine a new circle, right?
Yeah.
So instead of imagining, just draw it lah. Easier.
Cannot draw circle properly with the mouse.
No, you don't. You can draw a circle with your pencil and paper, but I'm just
Alright.
saying that drawing a circle may help. Okay, wait, you're drawing. All right. Remember, when you take a jab, you usually want to use the information before. Using the information before might help you a lot. Yep. Since you use that, you're done already. Right? Now, have you noticed this before drawing the circle, Elliot?
No.
Does the drawing of the circle actually help you notice it?
Yeah.
Or would you have noticed it even without the drawing?
No.
You didn't. Then, as per everybody else is visual, same as both of us. I think the visualization might actually trigger our brain. That's better, things we do in exam to help us think, right? Okay, I'm teaching you not because you are new to this topic. I'm teaching you this because it's exam and it's good to draw in exam. That's all. Oh, Elliot, your video is gone.
Yeah, because I put in another.
Oh, right. Okay, Richard, I see your writing. Okay, at least not very complicated by 6 marks, so maybe it's a bit hard. See lah. Okay, looks good, Richard. Yang Patri juga mestinya kamu bisa jawab. Okay, Elliot, again, I strongly suggest use visual guides lah. It is angle lah, that angle lah. I mean, there is no other way to start lah. There is really no other way. That is how we start. BCE is isosceles. Ooh. Okay, that works. Richard, berhenti nih. Perlu waktu lagi. Lagi bantuin teman ya, Richard. Silahkan ya. Aku nggak nanya lagi tapi ya.
Ini mikir. Nulis sih jawabannya E1 itu apa?
Selesain part 2 aja bisa dulu nggak? Part 3 aja. Kenapa tiba-tiba lompat ke A1?
Nah, E1 belum dijawab.
Cuma. Terus
Aku
kenapa kamu loncat ke A3?
aku tahu jawabannya, tapi masukin di kata-kata itu gimana?
More reactive than potassium lah.
Hah?
Memang jawaban kamu yang A3 itu apa? The reaction will be more violent, correct? As francium is more reactive than, I'm sorry, sodium, fine. Oke, boleh juga potassium, boleh sodium. Tapi
Enggak,
alasannya
maksudnya ya
mana?
A1,
Alasannya
A1 ini, A1.
kenapa A3 nggak selesai-selesai ya?
Hah? Itu udah selesai tau ini? Oh, iya.
Apa tuh?
Sodium.
Oke, dan itu belum menjelaskan. Dia masih nunggu. Karena potasium di bawah in the periodic table. Itu kan alasan kamu nulis ini. Kamu pikir francium lebih dari sodium? Ya karena itu. Karena sodium di bawah. Mesti tulis itu deh. Ini periodic trend kan? Mesti ditulis. Kalau enggak, mungkin nggak dapat full marks. So far so good, Elliot. I don't think you should underestimate this one, Elliot. I don't think because it's not there, I don't think you should underestimate it. I think you should continue, just in case. Maybe it's not helpful, maybe it is. I'll be too sure. I'll be too sure about it. And they do make it harder. There is now 3 triangles. 1, 2, and 3. I guess we gotta choose which triangle to focus. Maybe there are more than 2. Sorry, ini higher in the periodic table than, sorry. And francium is more reactive because it's higher. Since when is francium higher than sodium in the periodic table? I guess you have to decide which triangle, but note that there are 3 triangles. So this innocent-looking question may prove to a lot of visual clutter lah, right? May prove to have that. But that's what you have to live with. If you find the 3 triangles too cluttering, you may simply want to create another drawing that takes only 10 seconds to do, right? When you're stuck, what else can you do? Oke, nah sekarang buat kamu Richard untuk part 1. Keep it simple ya. Kita ada diskusi kan? Oke. Mix, mix the same amount of metal, the same amount of shape and metal, same amount and shape of metals into the same amount of water. Nah, kira-kira begitu. Itu satu. Same amount and shape. Kenapa? Karena ini eksperimen, harus
Pertanyaannya itu
serius.
nyari minta bikin eksperimen.
Memang kamu pikir apa?
Salah baca.
Udah selesai nih bantu temennya.
Udah.
Oke ya. Jadi same amount of shape, right? Of the metals. Namanya eksperimen harus adil dong, kan kira-kira begitu. To the same amount of water lah ya. Same amount of water lah, same amount of container, bla bla bla. Just to emphasize lah. Itu kan setupnya yang pertama. Udah lah, same. Habis itu Habis itu ya measure the speed of reaction. I guess we can do that lah. Or observe visually how bright.
Ya, how bright kan.
Cuma masalah explosion itu susah kan gitu. Mungkin kalau explode, you must observe how loud it is, or I don't know, it's a bit difficult. Cuma kalau lithium sama sodium masih bisa observe time to burn, masih bisa karena dia cuma burning. So I guess we can use time. Kalau explosion,
Mungkin karena cuma satu explosion and yang lain burning, jadi yang burning pakai time, kalau explosion berarti time-nya very short, kira-kira begitu. Ya sudah. Shorter time, more vigorous reaction, higher reactivity. Itu conclusion, no, kira-kira. Jadi
Oke.
4 marks-nya bukan cuma buat conclusion seperti itu, setup-nya itu loh. Makanya dia kasih 4 marks. Setup-nya at least 2 lah. Kalau kamu setupnya kurang oke, yang mungkin dikasih 1 mark. Kalau nggak ada setup, ya berarti cuma 0 mark. Kalau cuma conclusion doang lah. Kira-kira. One more time, setup most probably 2 marks. Terus measurement, cara measure-nya ya at least 1 mark lah. Measure 1 mark. Terus the correct conclusion 1 mark.
Measurement itu yang apa?
Gimana cara measure-nya eksperimen ini?
Shape-nya. Oh ya.
Enggak,
Oke.
shape-nya memang measurement, tapi bukan itu doang yang di measure. Setelah dicemplungin, apa measurement-nya?
Oke.
Apa brightness, loudness, time, ya decide on something, habis itu conclusion. Nah, tolong tulis, terus cek answer.
I don't know. I cannot see anymore.
Okay, Elliot, you're very uncomfortable with this one, yeah? Yeah. Now, I gotta help you overcome your discomfort lah, I suppose. Time is up, Elliot, so I'll just have to through lah. Right. Now, if this is isosceles, my goal is to prove that this angle and this angle is the same. I don't think I'll use the length method. That's what I'm trying to prove lah. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so like that, maybe I'll note that this one is this one, I guess. Where is this one? This is X, and this is X. I'll use the other triangle since it's isosceles.
Gini dah.
I go coming, sebentar ya. I guess that's the basic idea lah. Tapi coba cek dulu sama answer key-nya this time. Let's see how detailed he can go, okay? Before you end for today. Okay. Elliot, I think I have to think about this guy, and then you can see it? You can see it?
Yeah.
If you can see it before me, good.
Kayak ini nggak ada answer key ya ini.
Maksudnya gimana? Google Drive-nya nggak ada answer key?
Nggak ada.
Hah? Sorry. Coba kasih tahu nama sekolahnya, terus kita end dulu. Nama sekolahnya apa?
Yuhua Secondary.
Yuhua ya. Tahun berapa?
2019 Sec 4 Science Chemistry SE2 Yuhua Secondary.
Okay. Yuhua ya.
Yuhua ya.
Oke. Aku akan cek nanti. Oke, itu nggak bagus. Sorry ya. Oke.
Okay.
Richard, for today, I'll see you tomorrow lah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, Elliot juga ya. Elliot, if you see it, then you can continue lah. Right? I was hoping that, sooner or later you can see it without me. But as you can tell, I'm just trying stuff, I am just trying stuff. There is nothing else to do here. I also cannot teach you something very specific. That's the worst part. Okay? So I keep saying that you won't like this. However, Elliot, one thing is true lah. If you can do what you don't like, you are growing very much. So if you insist on doing this, then please be prepared to do something that you are not comfortable with and give things a try a lot. But as a result, you will feel that you grow a lot more, which is a good thing. That's the flip side of a difficult topic lah. Okay, Elliot?
Yeah.
Okay. So you tell me your decision next week lah.
Oh, no, I mean this Thursday. Tell me whether, maybe this Thursday or next week, Lido. Tell me whether you will want to prioritize this for O level or not. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I will see you next week then. Bye.
Bye bye.